I had a very successful event in Singapore. I was there for 10 days. A lot of you showed your affection on me wherever I went, whether it was the streets of Singapore, whether it was at the restaurants, the malls, and more particularly at the events. I wish to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. My team felt that I had never done a full fledged event in Abu Dhabi, and they wanted me to do so because we have a lot of friends there. So the next event would be in Abu Dhabi on the 5th of October. Those desirous of participating in that event, drop a message at the WhatsApp number given below or send a mail at the email given. My team will get in touch with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Be Rich. Before we get into the video, I wanted to bring to your notice that my uncles VinodSrinivasan, Anand Srinivasan and I have rolled out our Substack, which is basically a blog/newsletter where we're going to post our original research onto it, and we've analyzed macroeconomic trends. And a lot of you know my uncle Anand Srinivasan and I regularly write for The Hindu, and these articles are also going to be made available for you in the Substack. The link is moatinvesting.substack.com. You'll find it in the description and in the video right now. We hope you go check it out. We've put a lot of time and effort into it. And please give us comments and feedback on what you read. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. I have Anand with me, and today I thought I'd talk about Tata Motors, since Tata Motors stock was making news. Right now, as I'm recording this, which is around 11:15 in the afternoon, Tata Motors is trading at 978.2 and is down by 5.5%. So I did ask on Instagram to a lot of you, saying, I'm sure a lot of you are feeling nervous, some of you are feeling happy, some of you are feeling confused. So what are the questions you have? So I thought, since it'd be interesting to have this conversation with Anand and get his opinions and views on this, I brought him in. First, Anand, why don't you give us a brief overview on Tata Motors and what do you feel about Tata Motors?
Tata Motors is the cheapest Indian car company or Indian automobile company. It has 10 times earnings. It's in the midst of a reorganization, in the sense that what is going to happen is, today the Competition Commission of India has given permission for Tata Motors Finance to merge with Tata Capital. So basically what is going to happen is, all the big debt on the books of Tata Motors is going to vanish overnight. So it's going to become a debt-free company, because Tata Capital will assume the debt, and then Tata Capital will give 4.7% of its stake to Tata Motors. So its debt is being converted into equity. So it becomes one of the largest shareholders of Tata Capital, which is a very profitable, privately listed company. So you get that extra share. You also should remember that you own nearly 60%, I do not know the exact number, of Tata Technologies, one of the world's fastest growing automotive software companies. So these are two, and like that there are many. And these are two big things which the public will know today. And the company is going to split into two. There's going to be a passenger car and there is going to be a commercial vehicle division. The commercial vehicle division will be debt free. And by the end of this year, JLR has about 10,000 crores in debt. That is going to be wiped out by the end of this year. So basically, you will have a debt free commercial vehicle company, net debt free, and then it should, as of today, it is on road to becoming net debt free in 2025. That is the passenger car company. So these are the two different companies. Now, I do not know why the broker has given a sell rating.
Yeah,
I have not,
UBS.
whatever it is, why they have given a rating, they must have good reasons. But as far as I'm concerned, it is a stock trading at 10 times returns and EPS, and if it drops further, it's going to be 8 times. So if it goes to 8 times earnings, a debt-free company which is going to divide into two, which means the commercial vehicle business, which has not been really, they have not concentrated on it, is going to rapidly expand. So, and that is India's largest company. And it also owns Dow. And it also makes construction equipment. So this is a big company altogether. It's a huge company. It is the commercial vehicle company that gave birth to the passenger vehicles and gave the balance sheet strength to buy JLR. So whatever you have seen in Tata Motors today come out of commercial vehicles. That tells you the earning power of Tata Motors commercial vehicle company. And so it is not very sexy business, but it's a very good business, and it's going to just spew cash, which means all the product development investment has been taking place in the passenger side of things, at least the public perception.
Hmm.
So this company will get free to do more things. And they have already started with a sub 1 ton yes. That is an yes which can take 500 kgs. And that they have got an electric version going. Nobody is talking of that. So it's the last mile connectivity that will become commercial vehicles that will become electrified first. This will allow them to focus on that and take on the three-wheeler segment that is popular. So nobody thought an ES is possible. That is a 1 ton four-wheeler. So a 500 kg four-wheeler will be more stable than a three-wheeler.
Correct.
Stability, vehicle
Yes.
stability. And they make 50 tons, 100 tons carriers. So this is a very good company by itself. And then when you come to the other side, you have a Tata Motors passenger cars, ICE engines. You have an electric vehicle company which is separately housed in a subsidiary where TPG Rise is a partner. And they also have JLR. So these are two separate companies. JLR is going completely electric by 2030. I think by the end of this year, there will be no Jaguar ICE engines. And they have a joint venture with Chery Automobiles in China where they are using the brand name to make more money. So this is a very powerful, strong brand which is covering from end to end. And what I have been telling from 2010 or expecting that JLR's platform will come into Tata's and Tata's platform will go to JLR. So they will have a joint platform development. So the same platform you will have a high-end Tata car and a low-end JLR car. So that first platform is coming out. So what will happen is the focus will become from the lowest car to the highest car.
Covering all market segments.
Covering all market segments. There are several market segments which they are not there yet. And there was a recent interview of Mr. Chandrasekhar in Autocar with Sarabji. So in which he says that we can bring down the price of the electric car further and top end ICE cars and EV cars will have the same price and we'll still make money. That was important. So it is going to be a very powerful push. The market is negative for two reasons. One reason being that there is an enormous supply of Tata Motor shares that is going to increase.
Yes. Which is about to come.
It is about to come. That is when the DVR converts into Tata Motors.
Yes.
A lot of Tata Motor shares will come into play.
Yes.
And that will expand the equity. So it will be, a lot of people will sell shares. There was a lot of arbitrage also.
Yes.
There was about 13-14% arbitrage in the beginning.
Yes, there will be profit booking.
There will be a lot of profit booking.
Yes.
So the estimate is on profit bookings, there will be a huge drop. Then there is a problem with electric car sales something. Because Tatas do not have a hybrid car strategy. So there is a belief that there will be a slump. But when I am talking about a slump, today Honda has said they will launch their first electric bike in 6 months. And by 2030, Honda has said in India, electric two-wheelers will sell more than ICE engine two-wheelers. So the electrification of India will be big. And Chandrasekhar himself is very confident that he will be able to sell 30% of his cars will be EV. Maruti is bringing its first EV car. They said they don't believe in EV. They are bringing their first EV car in 2025. And Punch EV is available at 8 lakhs or 9 lakhs. So Tatas have mastered the art of producing cheap cars.
Okay.
And so all this means if Maruti is valued at 28 times, this is valued at 8 times. And you are getting two companies.
Correct.
So the long run you will make money.
Correct.
Will it drop to 700? I am very happy.
Okay.
Because I wanted to drop because in this market,
correct,
there is very little I can buy.
Yes.
There are very few stocks which I can buy. I am talking
Yes.
personally, I can buy.
Yes.
So if you add something to the list, I'm going to be jumping with
Yes.
joy.
It's a great thing to consider.
Yeah.
But the reason why everyone's asking for this downward projection is what UBS is saying is the bonanza which is enjoying with JLR and selling those luxury segments have become moderate. The discounts which are coming in JLR. So they feel in the short term the earnings are going to be affected because So that seems to be more than looking at the intrinsic value of the company, like how you analyze it very brilliantly. What they're saying is, looking at the short term, earnings are going to be not there. So justification of this kind of a price is no point. So they're pushing it.
Okay, let it be here. But what I'm trying to say, I do not know the future. He does
Correct.
not know the future.
Yes.
Okay. But there is a recession coming.
Correct.
And when the recession comes, high-end cars are not going to sell.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But there is an advantage for him in the sense that Tatas are going to split into two companies.
Correct.
And they are going to, if you look beyond this recession, 2 years beyond this recession, they are going to dominate
once a recovery comes in, yes.
They are going to dominate the segment.
Yes.
In every life of every automobile company, there are times and downs and ups. This company was available at 70, none of these guys were willing to buy. Now you are willing to buy at 1,000. Now if you are willing to buy at 1,000, you should buy more at 750.
Yes.
See, first of all, we are not in the business of projecting short-term.
Yes, we never look at short-term earnings. We don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It is only useful at current valuations, PE.
Yes.
When you look at the earnings,
Yes.
to know if it's correct valuation now.
Yes.
But in future looking, forward looking, it's better to look at the way you look at intrinsic value.
Yes.
And analyzing the business as a whole.
Yes.
And seeing what assets are there in the company, the brand of the company and the culture of the company, and looking at it like that.
Yes.
And using that for long-term basis and looking at PE only for if it's good time to enter now.
See, I am convinced after seeing Chandrasekhar's interview that next 20 years in Tata Motors is going to be good.
Correct.
And what was the doubt? Whether the next Tatas will come, that has been answered very clearly.
Correct.
Because the younger brother is taking interest.
Yes.
And the younger brother's son is moving up. So whether the Tatas will be able to hold as a group beyond Ratan Tata was the big doubt. After JRT, there was a doubt whether Tatas will coexist together. Ratan proved that he is stronger because he took the TCS money and bought these companies.
Correct.
And I'm certain the way Newell Tata is moving in Titan, he's taken control of Titan already.
Yes.
So definitely he's already entered the trusts. So, and the children have entered the trust. So they are not vacating the space. Whether they are capable or not, I do not know. But there are children and there is continuity.
Okay. And one thing which was interesting, which came in the news today as we were recording, was our current chief minister is in talk with Ford again, asking Ford if they're interested in entering India again. They, of course, exited India in 2021.
See, I do not know the American market. But the point is whether Ford can make a sub 10 lakh car in India.
Correct. That was the problem which they're facing. No, the stiff competition they faced in India, they were not able to put up with it and they exited.
So whether they can make a sub 10 lakh car. And the thing in electric vehicle is, it may take 2030 can become 2035.
Correct.
But there is no doubt that the world is going away from IC engines.
Yes. Okay. So there you go, guys. This kind of gives you a broad overview on why Anand and, of course, me have always looked at Tata Motors. And if you look at the net assets they hold, like Jamshedpur and everything else which is also into the company and the legacy of the company, this is an opportunity when markets fear these things on short-term earnings. They worry about short-term cycles. We as long-term investors and as value investors try to look at the intrinsic value of the company and trying to see, okay, the price to earnings, yes, that is today. It gives in an entry point. But the reasons why we are buying is not because of price to earnings. The reasons why we are buying is because of intrinsic value and the value of the company as a whole. So this is the way we separate PE from the intrinsic value of a company. So I hope this kind of gives you an idea into the view of how Anand looks at companies and why he takes things into considerations and why we bring this forward to you. I hope you found this video informative and entertaining as always. Do like and subscribe to the channel and do share with your friends and relatives who may appreciate this kind of content. And I'll try and bring Anand more into these videos to have further discussions about this. Thanks for watching the video again and see you in the next one soon.
Thank you for supporting Viraj. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to brichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.